Debates over the role of religion in school are not new. The Scopes monkey trial happened 100 years ago. Well, 20 years ago, right here in the Mid-State, the issue was intelligent design. Our Seth Kaplan had a fascinating conversation with someone who remembers it well, and he joins us now. Seth.
Yeah, a conversation, Alicia, with a retired federal judge who ruled the line between church and state was a clear one that the Dover Area School Board had crossed.
It was much more notoriety than a U.S. district judge sitting in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania would ever expect, and probably led me back to Dickinson College.
John Jones III, once a Dickinson College student, giving the commencement speech in May 2006 because of what happened in December 2005. At issue in the landmark Kitzmiller versus Dover Area School Board case, whether what was called intelligent design could be offered in Dover public schools as an alternative to evolution. Long story short,
at the end of the day, there was every reason to believe that intelligent design was simply relabeled creationism.
Dickinson College President John Jones III speaking now about the ruling he made as a federal judge, affirming a thick line between church and state, a decision that surprised some people.
There was a joke that I made at the time that I thought my name was changed from Judge John Jones to Bush-appointed Judge John Jones.
The ruling itself was issued by a largely conservative judge, a Bush appointee, Judge John Jones III.
The ruling disappointed conservatives like school board member James Cashman.
Judges coming out and ruling with the ACLU and against freedoms that we have that I believe our forefathers gave us.
And the takeaway, I think, for the public was there actually is something called judicial independence. And judges do decide cases based on the law and facts.
And judicial precedent, which has changed somewhat after more recent rulings by a more conservative Supreme Court.
Would you still be able to find the same way in this case as you did?
I'm quite sure that I would today because the record was so bad, from the viewpoint of the school board. They had school board meetings that turned into sort of revival meetings. Well, when I received the case, I'd been on the bench a little over 2 years.
A rather new federal judge getting global scrutiny.
And I will confess that before I took the bench, I had no small amount of butterflies.
Jones remembers getting the case and telling his wife what was coming if the case went to trial. Her response?
Like most cases that ended up in my docket, it would probably settle. That was obviously not correct. So it proceeded to trial, as we all know now.
Is she usually correct about things?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Mine too.
A particular issue in the trial, students being encouraged to read a book called Of Pandas and People.
And the prior edition had the words creation science, and they simply changed those words in the later edition of the book to intelligent design. Pretty deadly if you're trying to say that intelligent design is not the successor to creation science.
Because creationism couldn't be taught in public schools. If the media attention then didn't surprise Jones, one thing all these years later does.
What surprised me about the decision that I rendered is that it would still have some resonance 20 years later.
Which is not to say the matter is settled.
Science is science, and religion is religion.
It's not over. There's people across the country that are standing up.
Conservative school board member James Cashman, absolutely correct with that prediction back then, regardless of what you think about the issue itself. Dover conservatives were swept out of office in a school board election that fall. We tried connecting with Cashman, also with then board president Alan Bonsall for their recollections, but Valerie have not yet managed to reach them.
All right, thank you, Seth.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.